Hello, my name is Professor G. I'm happy to know that you clicked on the link to see this video. Enjoy the guided tour. The first stop on this tour is this My Grades link over here. When you click on this link, you will see the points that you earn on your assignments, class discussions, and exams throughout the semester. The second tour stop is this link to announcements. I will be issuing several announcements during the tour. If you have provided a current email address, you will see the announcements on your computer and cell phone. The third tour stop is this link to the syllabus. It is important that you print this document. This syllabus is the contract between you and me. Here is my contact information if you need to get a hold of me. Look what Confucius said about learning. I hear and I forget. I see and I remember. I do and I understand. This is a learn by doing type of course. You will have assignments that focus on hearing and reading about the concepts presented in each chapter. You will also have assignments where you do the calculations. These are the assignments that will best help you learn about the kind of accounting that business managers use. Here are the directions that you need for registering in McGraw-Hill's Connect software program. The Connect software is used for your assignments and exams. Make sure that your name and email address are identical to those that you used when you registered for this Blackboard course. This right here is the book that you should have purchased at the Mesa College bookstore by now. The Connect access code is packaged with the book. You can also purchase an ebook with the access code from a publisher. Most students, however, prefer to use the printed book, especially when they are doing the calculations in a homework assignment or exam. Check this out right here. You can use the ebook and Connect software for free. The offer is good for the first 3 weeks of the course. You can start using the course assignments today. Just make sure that you order the book so that it arrives before the 3-week period is over. This is the software that is required for the course, and you can buy this Microsoft Office 365 at the San Diego Mesa College bookstore. Also, Mozilla Firefox and Google Chrome appear to work better with this online course than Microsoft Internet Explorer. Also, personal computers with Windows systems appear to work better than Apple computers. There are no class meetings, however, I still have to maintain attendance. Your attendance is based upon your submission of SmartBook and homework assignments that are at least 80% complete. You will be dropped from the class if you fail to submit 4 or more of these assignments. If you are interested in getting an A in this course, make sure that you read this checklist thoroughly. My previous A students always participated in the extra credit class discussions. They also completed all of the assignments. I do not mark on a curve. I would love to see every student get an A in this difficult course. The fourth stop on the guided tour is the calendar link. Make sure that you print this Excel workbook. Be careful, there are 4 worksheets here. The format of this calendar was suggested by a former student. The assignments, class discussions, and exams are set up like chapter projects, right here. Here are the timelines for each of the projects. I strongly recommend that you complete the projects towards the beginning of the timelines instead of on the dates that they are due. If you wait until the due date, I may not be able to answer any of your questions in time. The fifth tour stop is the most used link on this homepage. This is where you gain access to all your assignments, class discussions, and exams. The assignments and exams are arranged in order by chapter. I will click on the Chapter 2 link here. This table of contents show the assignments and class discussions in the same order as in the calendar. You must be registered in Connect before these links work. Each chapter starts with a preview of the highlights written by me. At the top of this preview is a link to the Foundational 15 and 2A-4 Problems workbook. These two problems are located at the back of Chapter 2. This worksheet allows you to practice answering the questions in the Foundational 15 problem. Notice the data section here. You should calculate these answers below using cell-based formulas. This worksheet is for the least squares regression problem. You need to use cell-based functions to calculate these answers right here. Here are the answers to the Foundation 15 problem. You can see the cell-based formulas used to create the answers if you click in these cells. And these are the answers to the least squares regression problem. Click on the answers here to see how the cell-based functions are constructed. The last stop on the guided tour is the Shortcut to Connect link. This is where you find my answers to your questions. If you're having trouble understanding something in an assignment, you can click on the Ask Instructor option. There is room for you to ask your question. When I receive your question, I could also see exactly where you're having trouble in your assignment. I will usually answer your question within a few hours. We are now on the McGraw-Hill Higher Education page. You will click on the Go to My Connect section link. You have to be registered in Connect for this to work. Once you're on the Connect homepage, you can click on Messages to see my answers to your questions. I hope that this guided tour has been helpful to you. Enjoy learning about how accounting is used by business managers.